Hey everyone, Repel here, and we have Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Mono Team Wi-Fi battle for you. Today we're using a Mono Water type team. And I hope you guys are actually enjoying all these Mono Team Wi-Fi battles. As you guys know, this is a brand new series, and this is battle number 7 within the series. So if you guys do enjoy these Mono Team battles, please remember to drop a like on this video to show some support so that I can showcase some more Mono Team Wi-Fi battles. My next Mono Team battle that I will showcase will be week 2 Ice and Fairy. So please stay tuned for the next Mono Team Wi-Fi battle for that. Moving on, we are up against Spagno, and yes, I brought a purely Mono Water type team. Got the Politoed, Jellicent, Rotom-W, Gyarados, Mega Gyarados actually, Tentacruel, and Gastrodon. Every single one of my Pokemon is water type, and actually it's a very balanced team. You know, I got some physical walls, got some special walls. I even have my Swords Dancing Tentacruel to execute any potential sweeps. He led off with the Ferrothorn, probably set up the Stealth Rocks. I actually led off with the Politoed because it does have the Focus Blast. And it won't kill. Actually will not kill, but it's thanks to that critical it actually did kill. So I'm really glad I got that critical. Now here comes the Kyurem-W. You know, like whatever, you know, he can do whatever he wants. Bring out a Kyurem. I thought perhaps it's probably like a physical Kyurem, maybe go for a Dragon Claw or Outrage. Turns out it is actually a special Kyurem. So I switched into the wrong tank because my Gastrodon is more of a physical wall. But that is okay because I do have a special wall, my Jellicent. And I'm so glad he actually just went for a Dragon Pulse, not like Draco Meteor or something. Because even Dragon Pulse coming from Kyurem is going to sting a little. But thanks to leftovers, he's actually not going to quite 2-hit KO me. Now he does actually go for Ice Beam, maybe just to see what I'm going to do. But obviously, I went ahead and just go for a Recover, expecting any like crazy moves. It's Kyurem-W, guys. I have to be on my best guard. Now he's gonna probably use like all of his moves. I mean, I would too if I were pit up against such a defensive wall like Jellicent. The rain does subside, but that is okay. So yes, his best attack is Dragon Pulse, but it's not even doing half. So actually my Recover recovers more than his Dragon Pulses. This is what I love about Jellicent. Jellicent can be a really good physical wall, mixed wall, or even a special wall. Heck, it can even attack pretty well. But personally, I really like Jellicent as a special wall. Now, Rotom is probably going to go for a Volt Switch. I do have a Mono Water team after all, but thankfully I do have Gastrodon, which is pretty much my Rotom counter. Yes, he can go for a Will-O-Wisp and burn me, but honestly, I don't care if he burns me. That's like the only thing he can really do. I went ahead and just go for Recover. Like, why the heck not? It's a good thing he doesn't have, like, I don't know, Hidden Power Grass or something. That would be crazy. I just went for a Scald here. He could switch in, and actually he does go into Gastrodon. Of course, Goodra. Goodra will eat up the Scald, but that's not the point. I just want to get a burn, and luckily I do get a freaking burn. That is fantastic. Again, this Goodra, I'm not sure. You know, I've seen some physical Goodras, I see some special Goodras. I knew for a fact I'd probably take one attack, so I just went for the Recover to sort of scout. I love using Recover just to scout what my opponent is going to do. Even if I'm at full HP, if I know for a fact that my opponent will outspeed me, I just like going for Recovers. So I know that he does go for Dragon Pulses, so this is a special Goodra. And for this occasion, I do have a special wall. And of course, I eat it. I eat it so freaking well. I can't Toxic this Goodra anymore because he's burned, but that is okay. He does go for a T-Bolt, but look at that. I actually wall Goodra's Thunderbolt. That is awesome. I thought perhaps he would actually switch out. That's why I went for a Scald. But, you know, he's not switching out. So I'm like, damn, maybe I should just went for a Hex, you know. So he's switching out. Even Goodra, the special wall, cannot pit up against Jellicent. That is just how amazing Jellicent is. Gallade is coming out. He can do so many things. Go for Knockoff, Shadow Sneak, Leaf Blade, Swords Dance. I don't know. maybe expecting a knockoff, right? I actually just went into Gyarados because my Gyarados is a Mega Gyarados, so he can't knock off my Mega Stone. Not to mention, it's really nice to just get that Intimidate. I really love Intimidate. So he knows he can't do anything. Again, I went for a Scald. Like, pretty much like half my team has Scald. So basically, half her team is burned, which is really freaking sweet. I'm not sure what this Klefki will do. I'm thinking maybe he'll actually go for a Swagger. But no, he doesn't have Swagger. So I'm like, thank God. You know, I thought like maybe he would have Swagger. I know that it's kind of banned right now, but you know, my opponent has a freaking Kyurem-W, so I wasn't really sure if my opponent was truly playing, you know, all the rules. Went for the Earthquake. Fantastic, because my opponent actually went for Light Screen and not Reflect. So my Earthquake will still do a decent amount, despite that Gastrodon is still burned. And with burn damage, Klefki has like 1 HP, so I thought he was actually going to stay in and just do as much as he can. Or maybe throw up a Reflect or something. I went ahead and just go over Recover. Did not expect him to switch out, because again, Klefki has like 1 HP, so I don't know what he was doing, but hey, that is okay. Back into the Kyurem-W, and it's just so natural for me to like switch back into my bulky water types. That's the thing about water types, they're just so damn bulky. You can't not have bulky water types if you're making a mono water type team. So unfortunately, my opponent does get a critical in Dragon Pulse, so I don't think I can live the next one. However, I know for a fact Politoed can live 1 Dragon Pulse. Not very well, but he can live 1. And with Life Orb and Toxic damage, this Kyurem will finally go down. So how do you guys like that? My mono water type team versus the Uber Kyurem-W. Back into the Gallade, but like I said, I do have counters. I pretty much have a counter for like almost everything in his whole team. And he does actually go for Swords Dance, which is a little terrifying, but I mean, I did drop his attack once. So he's only at +1 attack. I could Mega Evolve so that I'll be immune to his Zen Headbutt, but then I don't want to be exposed to any fighting moves. So I'm just so glad that my Scald actually burned. And not to mention, my Scald actually hits pretty hard, simply because the rain is up. That's what I love about mono water type team. You should always bring out someone with a rainy day. That's just a given fact. Went for a rest now, and my opponent, yeah, is pretty much dying too. So it's not just this Klefki. This Gallade is pretty much gone too. Surprisingly, he is switching out. I mean, a burn Gallade is pretty much useless. I'm not really sure what he was planning to do, but I just went for Sleep Talk, but of course I get rest. Switching out here, expecting another electric attack. Turns out he actually went for a Will-O-Wisp. I mean, it's really interesting to use a Will-O-Wisp on Rest and Sleep Talk Gyarados anyway, but I'm not here to judge. And of course I do have Storm Drain, and with Storm Drain, my Scald will do just a little bit more, but not that much. But honestly, that's not the point. I don't really care how much Scald will do. My only concern is that Scald will land a freaking burn. And on this occasion, it did, so this is great. Like, all her team is either poisoned or burned, which is really awesome. While my team is still looking pretty sweet. Speaking of burned Pokemon, my opponent does bring out the Goodra. And unless this Goodra has like Power Whip, I don't really mind. I really do not mind. I could switch into my special wall right here and just let burn kill the Goodra, but I figured, you know, why switch out? Because I know for a fact Gastrodon can live 1 attack. And I live it. I take it so well. I'm pretty much back at full HP. And with burn damage, this Goodra will go down as well. So how do you like that? Still waiting for a Klefki to come out, but you know what? It's okay. My opponent has decided to forfeit right here. Anyway, that was a really awesome battle. Thank you, Spagno. That's a really cool team you have there. Hope you guys enjoyed this mono team, water team Wi-Fi battle. Please remember to give this video a like and make sure to comment and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. See you guys next time.